Hey, how's it going, guys? Slothchrome here, coming at you with another Call of Duty commentary. And today the gameplay you'll be seeing in the background is some Blackjack gameplay, because I just recently got him, and I gotta say, he's pretty powerful, guys. In my opinion, he might be a little overpowered, but that's probably the reason why they only give you 60 minutes with him, a week. So, hope you like that gameplay. Today, I'll be doing a requested video by my friend FazeAgent69. He actually put in the comment section, he told me to do a story time, or like a story video. And that's exactly what I'll be doing today, guys. Let's start off. So, I was at my friend's house. Let's call this friend Jacob. And me and Jacob, we used to hang out a lot back in the day. Not so much anymore. But we were just chilling. We were about to like sleep over each other's houses, right? And we were just chilling, playing video games, doing what any normal kid would do, and getting ourselves in trouble. But then it was time to wind down. We went up into his room to like just chill out. We obviously weren't gonna sleep because it was summertime and no one sleeps in the summertime. But it was like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. We were just chilling in his room, and his house was pretty old, so it like creaked a lot and stuff, which was like normal. We heard a lot of creaking during the night. But then we went over to his window, and his window was weird. It was like red tinted for some reason. Like, I don't understand it, but it had this red tint to it, and whenever you looked out, everything outside would be red. So we looked out at it, and obviously there was like a street light, and no one out there. Second later, street light goes out. Okay? And we're like all confused. We're like, what? Did that street light just go out? And we look again, it's still off. Second later, flickers back on. I mean, that's normal, street lights go out, their light bulbs don't last forever. So we're like, okay, this could be a normal occurrence. Then once we look back, like we look away for a second, we look back, there's like a shadow there. There's no man, but there's no woman, no man, nothing. There's just a shadow of a person, and there was no person there. So we were kind of freaked out by it now. We were like, this is some Conjuring shit. Let's leave. Let's go downstairs. But we were like, nah. And then we waited upstairs, and then the shadow went away. And we were like, okay, this is kind of weird. And once the shadow went away, we kind of just waited there. Everything was kind of done for probably another 2 hours. Nothing really weird happened. But then we looked out the window again, and instead of being a red tint, it was a normal window. And we were so confused at this point, because we knew his window had that tint, and we knew it did stuff like that because it was just an old house and it was a weird window. But it wasn't red anymore. It was like normal, and since this day I think it's been normal ever since. And we were just so confused at the time, and we ended up going downstairs later, hearing a bunch of creaking and stuff, which obviously was his house, because he had one of those really old houses that, like, obviously not like 100 years old, but like it was old. It was really old, and it was up for a long time, and it made a lot of weird noises. So we expected something weird, just not that weird. And after this, everything was normal. Like, nothing changed in our daily occurrences. There were no Conjuring experiences after that. We kind of just went on with our lives, which I thought was really weird, to be honest, because obviously there's been weird occurrences with everyone, and this was like some paranormal shit, and I thought I was about to get like fucking attacked by some ghost or some shit. It was a crazy experience, and I was so confused at the time. I didn't know what to do, what to say. We kind of just ended up chilling at his house, and after I slept over, I think that was the earliest I've ever left his house, like the day after we slept over, because I just didn't want to be there anymore. I just thought his house was haunted. And it just shows you, like, what happens in crazy experiences like that. I want to know what happened. I want to know if there was like a tree branch, or if there was like something outside that was making that shadow I just didn't know about. Like, maybe there was a cat running across the road that made a really weird shadow, but I don't know. That's what I want to figure out. And then, like, why the window changed tint. Was it maybe just like daylight and then like nighttime, different occurrences where, like, how some things look different in the day than they would in the night? Maybe that happened. I don't know though. Like, it was just ridiculous. I mean, the street light obviously could have been explained pretty easily. There was just a street light and it flickered. But just like the timing of the events right next to each other, like bam, bam, bam. It was kind of ridiculous, and I was so freaked out, dude. Like, I know I don't have that many stories right now because I'm really young, and this happened like a solid 4 or 5 years ago. So, you know, I was 9 years old. I was really young. I didn't expect something like this to happen. You know, so it was just a really awkward experience for my like young life, even though I'm still young. I'm gonna have a lot of stories to tell in the future, but right now isn't the time for me to tell stories, which is why I had trouble kind of thinking about this video. I had to like really plan it out in my head, because I by no means have enough stories to make like a whole playlist of them. I probably have 2 solid stories that would be good on YouTube. So yeah, that was one of my good ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And peace.
Hostile UAV above. Boost sequence complete. Robot systems are online.
Ruin dead. No survivors.
Our robot has been disabled.
Scrapped.
Robot status acknowledged.
Scrapped.
Our robot has been disabled. Letting down the fact. Our robot has been rebooted. They've disabled our robot. Approaching the ONR. Finish this. Sequence complete. Robot systems are online. Hostile forces have disabled our robot.
One less.